No problem. I shall transform your hair, create a masterpiece. I am an artiste with a pair of scissors.
My new cuts got him talking at the barbershop.
Fresh from the barbershop, fly from the beauty salons.
My new cuts got him talking at the barbershop.
I got a show where you can listen and view.
My new cuts got him talking at the
Bringing
barbershop.
barbers and stylists together with the ScissorSalute.
My new cuts got him talking at the barbershop.
One cut, two cut, three cut, four. Nails done, hair done, everything did. Nails done, hair done, everything did. Oh, you fancy? Spending hours in salons on your hairstyle.
For the Lord protects his barbers and he makes the stubble grow.
Scissor! Salute! Salute!
Welcome to the ScissorSalute Show. I've been here in a while. Work with me a little bit. I'm a little rusty. I think I'll be okay. Welcome to the ScissorSalute Show. My name is Eli, the barber, the co-host for the evening. Introduce yourself.
My name is NY Fit Barber, Gary.
Well, we're going to get into that right after
later.
we do a little bit of the intro. The ScissorSalute Show is designed for barbers, hairstylists, and makeup artists. We're in the same profession. There seems to be a little bit of space in between us, and we're here to narrow the gap and bring some unity. And we use the ScissorSalute Show as an outlet to actually make that happen. Every Monday night from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we give the opportunity for the visual artists to come down here and showcase their skills live on the ScissorSalute stage. We also accept phone calls and we conduct interviews with those who are showcasing so you can find out how they got started, where they currently are, where they plan to be going on their hair journey. This is the age of the independent educator, all through the tool of social media. No longer do we have to rely on these big companies to to do what we have to do or do what we want to do. And a lot of people would want to get into the educational field but just don't know how to, or just don't know if they have what it takes. If you would like to showcase on our show, on the ScissorSalute Show, if you'd like to showcase, be interviewed, book us for your next event, or advertise with us, it's very easy. You email us, scissorsalute@yahoo.com. Leave all your contact information. We'll get back to you in the order that the emails are received. I did that pretty good.
That was good.
I did, yeah. I
like that.
right
I'm
there.
liking that.
And I haven't been here for a while. The show is produced by Seth Rowe, co-produced by New Eureka Queen, and we're broadcasting live out of Paradise Studios. LA's on the boards. So for you watching right now, you want to show some quick support underneath my finger right here. I believe there's a share button. Press that button, share it on your feed, press it one more time, and then place it in every group that you're part of. What I mean by that is that's how you show some support right now to the ScissorSalute Show and what we're trying to do. I would like to let everybody know next week will be our 5th year anniversary that we've been doing this. This right here is our 4th studio, and I'd like to thank LA, the boss, for letting us do what we're doing in here and also believing in what we're doing. Dealing with a lot of stuff. But at the same time, we'd also like to thank all the guests that have been part of what we've been doing here in the ScissorSalute Show. We've had guests from Spain, Australia, Canada, Japan. What was that? 6 weeks ago? What country? Czechoslovakia? I don't know. New Zealand. He came out. He won the competition at BarberCon.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's right. I remember.
Oh, not BarberCon. CT Barber Expo.
CT, yeah, I met him.
CT Barber Expo.
Nice
And
guy.
ScissorSalute to Jay Majors, just to let everybody know, I thought it was around my birthday that he opens up and does a little bit of a discount for the CT Barber Expo coming up next year. I did talk to him a little bit, and it's going to be in October that's when he's going to start to
What's he doing?
discount.
April 19th, I think. Next
Yeah,
year,
do you
right?
see him? He's like booked and like all over the place.
All over the place. Going Las Vegas.
All over the place.
All
Yeah,
place.
ScissorSalute, that's going to be in Las Vegas. If you're going to be in that area, check it out. I believe it's going to be September 23rd if you get on the West Coast. And then if you're here in the tri-state area, make sure you check out the Concrete Jungle competition, the battle that's going to be taking place New York City. We have AA Straight Razors. We have Al coming here from AA Straight Razors to talk about that a little bit later on the show. But I just want to give you guys a little bit and a little insight. The CT Barber Expo will be 2 days.
I know. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a long weekend.
It's going to be 2 days,
It's going to
man.
be a long weekend.
Yeah. Oh, you heard it here on the ScissorSalute Show. So let's get into a recap of last week's show. And then we'd like to ScissorSalute Blazing Blush, and we'd also like to ScissorSalute Dante. Not here tonight, but you know, we're doing what it does. Okay, so let's get up here who showcased last week. Makeup artists. We had Nicole. Her IG handling is darling_Nikki. Darling Nikki. Oh, there's no artistry there.
No, there isn't.
Okay, so darling_artistry Nikki. Oh, darling_Nikki_artistry. Nikki, man, you lucky I wasn't here. I just would have told you just DNA. DNA sounds pretty good to me.
That does actually sound pretty good.
You know, like DNA makeup. She's a makeup artist. We also had Stephanie Kyle. Her IG handle is at StephVicious23. Okay, so she's she's winning like she's 23. Call-ins, we had Lyndon Eisner from Graph Etch. Salute to Linda. Always good to see her Long Island native doing what needs to be done. In-studio guests, the creator of One Comic, Eddie Avila, and Dante was also in the studio handling what needed to be handled right there. Oh, look at he was comic book drawing right there. Who do we have this week, Gary?
All right, this week, showcasing we have from Precision Barber Lounge, located in St. Albans, New York, Joe the Barber. IG is JoeTheBoss_1. From Prestige Hair Studio, located in Floral Park, New York, Snow the Barber. IG is Snow_the Barber. And in studio guests, we have AA Straight Razors. IG is at AA Straight Razors. And also co-founders of the Long Island Barber Institute, Barber and Beauty Institute of New York. We have Chris Felder. IG is at BB Institute NY.
Okay, so we got a pretty good lineup right there.
Big show
I believe
tonight.
that Snow he's up on there showcasing right now. And we have the lineup ink that's
right,
going to be coming here. Showtime coming here? Can the studio hold Showtime?
I don't know if we could hold him.
Oh boy, this is going to be very interesting show. Okay, so we got Snow up here right now. If you're wondering what's going on, he has the magic clips in his hand. He's going with the grain, going to give him a nice wave cut right here. I can't see. Do you have a guard on there? Just hold the buzzer up real quick. Oh, okay, so open blade in it, or it's a 1/16? Okay, so he got the one on there. You know what it is? I'm used to the Speedo guides.
Yeah, me too.
So he got a one guard. He's going down with the grain. If you're a hairstylist and you're watching, notice that he has a fine-tooth comb so he can clear out the hair that he's cutting on the canvas right now. And we'd also like to salute his model who came down here to be part of the show. You know, a lot of the times people showcase and it's hard to find a model. Yeah. You know, sometimes they grab a coworker or whatever it is. And the man's, I can see right now, his suitcase, he's definitely loves what he does. Huh? Nate? And his model's name is Nate, so salute to Nate. And if you look in the background, you can check the suitcase. He is ready to go.
Like that case is pretty dope.
Yeah, that's why I got the idea from you guys. I went to My Custom Cuts.
Yeah, he got those, yeah.
And you guys have like the individual.
We have the individual ones, yeah.
Yeah, and I got that.
You're talking about the wood one, right?
Yeah, the
I have that. Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, I went there. I said, ooh, that's interesting. My wires always break from hanging. Let me get this clipper
caddy. Got the slot for the wires, and you just put it right under there, and it just keeps it good.
Yep. So if you're watching him, he's really paying attention to the grain right now. It's very important that you pay attention to the grain when you're going with the grain, because one false step or one calic, and then that's it. Sorry, buddy, you're going against the grain now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Always in the back of the head, you got that swirl.
So you got to check the wig patterns. Okay, so we have NY Fit Barber, formerly known as Gary the Barber, although I wear his shirt to the gym, Gary the Barber. What was the reason for the change of the name?
I've had Gary the Barber for so long. I've always been into fitness and decided about a year ago, a little more than a year ago, to actually try to compete one day.
Okay.
So, reaching out to a lot of guys in the fitness industry and talking to a lot of the pro bodybuilders and men physique guys that I'm friends with. I cut a couple of them, so I decided just to switch the name up a little bit, kind of like have the fitness in there and the barber in there.
Well, it's funny because I was on a podcast about 2 weeks ago, ScissorSalute to Mike Pastor, and one of the questions that he asked me is, the barbering and fitness world, how they come together.
Yeah.
I feel like the profession of hair goes together with everything.
True.
You're gonna you step into, let's just say you step into a Jedi barbershop, okay?
Mm-hmm.
ScissorSalute to Jedi barbershop. I'm wearing the shirt right here, hashtag Jedi faded for the barbershop. So you step in there and you're talking cars. Well, we got Damon over here. Mm-hmm. He's gonna talk to you about cars. Conspiracy. Some conspiracy theories. We got just so the God, hair assassin there. Sports, we got Ivan, although Damon and Justin know about sports, but Damon's thing is cars. Mm-hmm. I just happen to always be talking about fitness because that's just how it goes down.
Yeah.
And then we all talk about music. But the point to what I'm making is there's always somewhat of a niche. Always. And fitness is really big because you have people in our profession that train. Mm-hmm. On top of that, just like you said, you got people that train bodybuild, physique competitors. Yeah, after they're done of that 8-month-long prep that they do, just to get their body fat down right, the relentless hours in the gym, the discipline of not being able to, not going out. And when they do go out, they bring the meals. Like you came here with your protein shake. Yep. They top it all off with a haircut to get up on stage and have that presence.
Exactly.
To have the confidence. Mm-hmm. So they're putting all these hours in the gym, and then to top it off, they come and get their hair cut at the barbershop. And any barber or any hairstylist that has cut anybody who is competing, you do realize that you have to change the format of the haircut because they don't lose so much weight. Their skin's a lot tighter.
Oh, yeah, a lot tighter.
Bone sticking, high cheekbone coming out.
Everything's sucked in pretty much.
You scared to shave them, hit them. You want points? Oh, I think we should fade that out. Because your bone is sticking out like crazy. Yep. It's going to look like a dagger because their weight fat is low. So, okay, so you switch it from Gary the Barber to NY Fit Barber. You've been ready to compete. I feel like maybe you switched it because, you wanted to stay with that focus on training.
I wanted to stay focused on training. For a while, my IG was more just like fitness, not so much barbering. I'm a barber. I love my craft.
Of course.
I got more into that, like the fitness and just going hard. And now it's like I kind of do both,
Right.
And I'm more like I'm prepping for a show now. So now it's like my coach, like just everything's strict now. Calories, everything is just like crazy. My show is September 29th, so it's approaching pretty quickly.
Yeah, it comes a lot quicker than what people think.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, we have a chance to work out at Bev's with our uppercut. Yeah. We went to the Mecca of the East Coast Mecca.
I'm actually wearing that shirt.
Yeah, and we worked out at Bev's, and I really don't have any excuses, but I did do chest the day before, so I wasn't able to get underneath the bench. I don't even get underneath the bench.
It's a whole other world there.
Yeah, I haven't been bench pressing at all. I just really calisthenics, but I was really upset on my 41st birthday. I wasn't able to hit a muscle up, so it's gonna go back to the bar. I wasn't able to hit a muscle up on a straight bar. I could do it on a squiggly bars. The ones that just like randomly are in the gym.
You mean like the easy curl?
On top of the cable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could do it there. That's like really nothing. Yeah. But that straight bar got me. I went to Unique Fitness Extreme and
they're building a new one.
I got my feelings hurt.
They're building a new one.
Yeah, in Bohemia. It's supposed to be monstrous.
It's tremendous.
It's supposed to be monstrous. Okay, now anybody who's watching the show, wondering what's going on here. We have Snow the Barber, he's showcasing. We have NY Fit Barber in the studio. This is a live show made for barbers, hairstylists, and makeup artists. If you would like to show some support right now, you can press that share button, put it on your feed, press that share button one more time, and then place it in every group that you are part of. And if you're wondering what Snow was doing, he just went with the grain, I believe, with a 1.5, went with the grain. And now to get the taper, he is going against the grain, and he's just doing the temple part. That's it. And I don't know if he did a guideline or he's just fading down. I
So
do
you
that
just-
a lot where you just fade. When I'm cutting a new canvas, I just fade down just so
The
I
whole
can see
thing?
what's going down. Yeah, I won't make a guideline.
Really? See, I put
It's
the,
a lot of
I put
dedication.
the skin in first, and then I just either do like a skin, and then I'll do a 2. And then I'll
Okay,
fade
so he
down.
got the guideline in.
Yeah.
He got the guideline in, and then he's going to taper down.
Yeah.
A
Some
lot-
people taper up.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. You taper up? You
No,
fade
I
up?
don't. I used to go taper up, and then I started going down. Mike
Okay.
told me to. He's like, oh,
Yeah,
try
I go.
going down.
Yeah, I go down. I get rid of the bulk first. And if he went with the one open with the grain, he's most likely when he goes to fade that, he's most likely will close the blade and go
Close
with
it,
the
yeah.
one width to knock it down, and
Yeah.
then for safekeeping, put the 2 guard on, open the 2 guard up, and then fade
What did he
down.
start with? He started with a 1.5, right?
Yeah, I believe 1.5, but just for safekeeping.
Yeah, just for safekeeping. Yeah. 'Cause
I
he
mean,
went-
that's what it's safekeeping right here. But we're gonna be interviewing Snow. Okay, so showtime is here, and I'm very surprised because it's really quiet.
It is.
Okay,
That's why.
But regardless if showtime is outside
You
or
still be able to hear 'em.
next door at the pizzeria, we should be able to hear muffling through the walls.
Exactly. It's true.
We should be able to hear some muffling through the walls with him. Okay, we got Al from Straight Razors up here, AA
bro?
Straight Razors. What's going on? And again, NY Fit Barber here. So we got Mike Custom Cuts. There's
Yeah.
a new location now. But
Yeah,
tell us
Huntington,
about
yeah.
your location right now. Who are the barbers in there?
Oh, there's just every chair is packed. Every chair is filled. So I think there's 12 or 13 chairs.
12 or 13 chairs in
Yeah.
that is the Nesconstant location.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Smithtown.
Smithtown. And now there's another location, which to me, it was a big deal. I seen Mike Custom Cuts, and it
Yeah.
was a big deal to me because it's in the Walt Whitman Mall.
It's a Walworth Mall. Yeah. It's. I was there the first day. One of the first days it opened. Really, I mean, Mike does. You know him.
I looked into it. Yeah,
He does everything up.
I looked into
upbeat,
it like
you
a
know?
little kid in the candy shop.
He doesn't do anything like half. Nothing half-assed. It's always top notch with him.
Yeah, I went to Bloomingdale's, and every time I go to Bloomingdale's, I quickly get reminded that is not the store for me.
Yeah, it's very.
Bloomingdale's is very expensive. Every time I
My
go in
first
there,
day, yeah,
it's
no.
like a dream shatterer. You go in there and your dreams get shattered.
For real, everything is crazy.
Everything I like is very expensive.
Yeah, I got that taste too.
Okay, so Gary, tell us about your part at the CT Barber Expo. Seems like you're in there every year. You're there now. What are you, stage manager? What's going on there?
I mean, it's just part of the staff. I go in there usually the night before, and I help Jay with the pre-party. Like this year was pre-party with Baby
Okay.
Liz. And then the actual day of the show, everybody part of the staff is up early. We're getting all the prizes ready, the trophies, everything. When the vendors come in, we show them where they sit, and all that stuff. And then when everything starts, we just take it from there.
All right, so real quick, salute to Antoine. He says he hasn't watched the show in years. Glad to see that we're still going strong. Oh, here it goes. I was a supporter in the beginning. Just been so busy grinding, I forget to tune in. But I'm back. Thanks for everything y'all doing in the industry. Thank you, Antoine, for your words. Dante Stevenson says salute. Says salute to Ruben and says salute to Boogie from Boogie's Barbershop.
Boogie.
One of my mentors that pretty much showed me at the time what Uncle Phillies did for me, what Boogie did for me was show me strategy on how to get the money that you should be getting, breaking it down to 45 minutes, an hour, 45 minutes, half hour, 15 minutes, and then stacking everything like Tetris. I know a lot of people use apps. There's, if you're going to use an app, by all means, use the app. There's plenty of them out there.
Yeah, I use an
The
app.
Cut app, there's Booksy.
I use Booksy.
There's plenty out there. I like to stack mine like Tetris, some old school,
So you just
hard-headed,
do
and
paper
stubborn.
and stuff. That's what you still do.
Yeah. Salute to Barbara who's watching as well. Yeah, I stick to paper, or I actually when I text someone and they ask for a time, I write the date and the time, and I'll make sure that I'm the last one texting.
Oh, all right.
So I just go through my texts like that, and then if you call my phone, I tell you, text me.
Yeah.
But here's the thing for the viewers that are watching. I suggest, well, I don't actually know how we deal with this mess. Because we always, we'll book somebody days out, and then they'll call us that morning and try to change. No, it's not happening. I'm sorry. I made 2 appointments, 10 and 10:30 this Saturday. My 10 o'clock, Oh, I'm gonna be 15 minutes late. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'll see you next week. I'll see you next available time.
That actually happened a lot to me this week.
Yeah,
It doesn't happen a lot often.
Yeah, it seemed like, I guess that's what the barbershop guys had lined up for us.
Yeah,
My
pretty
10:30
much.
hits me up. Yo, man, I'm stuck in traffic. I'm gonna be 20 minutes late. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
And it just so happened, one of the barbers in the show opened, and 2 of his appointments were there, and I got to take care of them. Got to, talk about intermittent fasting with the gentleman because he done
There you
lost
go.
like 100 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Some serious stuff
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. Again, you're watching the ScissorSalute Show. Snow the Barber is showcasing. He's located at Prestige Hair Studio in Floral Park. He's putting it down right now. Young man right there. Hold up, Doctor says I need a backiotomy.
It's that old age kicking in.
Yeah, it's not old. It could be old age. You can hit me with that old age joke all you want. I'll be okay. Come see me at the bar. Come see me at the pull-up bar.
Pull-up bar? Not
All
the
you-
bar.
All your young folks. Nah, I
probably at the
wouldn't.
bar
I wouldn't
also.
invite you at the bar. I wouldn't invite you to the
I
bar.
know you wouldn't.
So how long? Speaking of that, but how long has it been?
A little over 9 years.
9 years sober. Scissor salute to that.
Yeah. June 15th was 9 years clean and sober.
Yes. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, man.
Well, scissor salute to that, man. It's a hard journey right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean. Like when I'm talking to people, I'm like, yo, I don't mean to sound like I'm conceited or anything like that, but I'm tier 5 in the gym.
Yeah.
I'm tier 5. Tier 1, they worry about getting to the gym.
Yeah. No.
That
yeah,
is
you're
the
right.
thoughts of tier 1. You're
True.
worried about getting to the gym. I'm at that point where it's like functioning among society. Now it's like, I've got this 30-day plan. I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to eat chocolate.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you get the phone call. Are you coming to Timmy's birthday party? Charlie's going to be there. He told me how much you love chocolate tower cake because I will destroy your chocolate tower cake. Boy, you get me in that
Right
damn-
now, I will.
Get me in that Cheesecake Factory, man. I'm sweating halfway through that thing, too. And I get the chocolate tower. That thing's so big it comes served to you sideways.
You have the one with the chocolate, with the cheesecake and then the brownie on the bottom?
Man, all that stuff. All that. So that's basically what level
Can't talk
I'm at.
about that right now.
Basically what level
I'm
I'm
in
at.
prep right now. It's not healthy.
So I'm on Barbershop Connect. I forgot to submit some haircuts. I went to Barbershop Connect but there's something interesting that I wanted to bring up about Barbershop Connect. And it always goes to my haircut never gets posted and this, that, and the third.
Yeah, constantly. I was talking to Lee.
Here, I know. You know what it is? Okay, I seen a portrait the other day. There it goes, Carlos Santana. It has 1,228 likes. 1,228 likes. Right? It's immaculate. It's immaculate. You can walk around. And people think that's what you have to do to get posted. But a couple posts, I can't believe Stay Gold only got that much likes. That's crazy.
Wait till a break.
Then you scroll up a little bit more and you just see like a flawless fade. I believe it's E-Dub. E-Dub, that dude put one up that got like 11,000.
He's insane, E-Dub. Good dude, too.
But it just goes to there it goes. It's 2 set fades. That is a 2 skin fade?
Yeah, 2 to a skin fade.
And he got 6,729 likes. The point to what I'm saying is you don't have to sit there and sweat and go through all this stuff trying to figure out an ill design you could do in someone's head. Because here, this guy did Carlos Santana back of someone's head. He got 1,200 likes.
Yeah.
Excuse me. He got 2 set fades who did a 2-ball fade, and he got 6,729 likes.
E-Dub was part of that big, against that Photoshop stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yes, he's against the Photoshop, and it's okay if you're against the Photoshop. But my opinion is, if you're doing Photoshop and that's what you want to do, it's your page, your business. I can't tell you what to do, what not to do on your page. We can advise you, though. I will advise you to, don't be popping bottles up on there, expecting, why isn't this company getting back to me to educate because my haircuts are nice? Maybe because they might think that you're a liability. So I would advise to keep the loud noises off your page if those who are 420 friendly know what I'm talking about. And And he like the loud noises, like a drop in the metaphor right there. You got bars. And just make sure your page is professional. If you want to put your personality up there, go ahead. Again, this is my advice. Now, if you want to have Photoshop, whatever, all over your thing and enhancements, go ahead. By all means, it's your business. You got me talking like Jerry Seinfeld right now. Just go ahead. Okay, so Gary's going to stay mic'd up. We're going to keep Gary here. Sitting next to me right now, we got Joe.
Joe the Barber.
Joe the Barber in here. I don't know if you want to come to us, LA, or give us a split screen or whatnot. I know I watched the show the other week, man. I want to see the haircuts. I like the time that they don't need to see my face. I'm ugly. Okay, so we got Joe here, 12. Actually, he got 10 years into it, 6 years license. You started off as a sweeper. I started off as a sweeper. Bring us back to 12 years old. You're in the shop sweeping.
12 years old, all my friends on the block, they were just into different things. I just wanted to make some money. So went to the barbershop. It was actually a friend of mine, his uncle's barbershop.
Okay.
And I went in there, asked for a job to sweep. And then I just saw, you know, the old school cats, they were just...
Called you Shorty Do-Wop. We're going to call you Shorty Do-Wop.
Nah, my name in the barbershop was Joe the Boss.
Like, okay, Joe the Boss. Even at 12?
Yeah, 12.
Okay. So, you're going in there. Are you watching them cut hair? Are you studying the movement? You know, or is it more or less you're just worried about sweeping hair and going to do runs for them, going to get some juice across the street?
Nah, the barbershop was actually, it was a barbershop in a beauty salon. So, yeah, so. Right, so it was the barbers in the front and the beauty salon, the beautician in the back. So, like, I was just watching how everybody was getting busy with the craft. There's music going, everybody's having a good time, no trouble. I was like, yo, I know I could do this.
Right, so bring us back to your haircut now. The first haircut, usually the first haircut's a Caesar's or a one skin fade. We talked, you said yours was a Caesar. Bring it back to us in the sweat that's dripping down your back when you did it.
I was 16 years old. I just turned 16 and I brought my cousin to the barbershop. I wasn't going to cut his hair because I was like, I work there, I sweep there, I don't want to cut it.
Yeah, they forced you to.
Right. They was like, yo, you're cutting his hair today. And I was like, nah. They gave me the clippers, yo, here. It was over after
What
that.
clippers did you have? What were the first ones?
Actually, I used, it was a friend of mine, his name was Older Barber. I used his, was it the Wolves or was it Masters?
Okay, well, damn. Well, you had the heavy ones.
Yeah,
I started off with singers, and then they switched me to Andis Masters.
See, I started with the Masters. I'm with the Wall Seniors.
Well, now I'm back with the Magic Clips.
Well, now I'm with the Magic Clips now also.
The Magic Clips.
I like the seniors.
You like the seniors?
I love those.
Well, I love the Andis.
Cordless? You have cordless ones?
Yes.
How do you like them? I haven't tried them yet.
I like them better than the Magic Clip.
Yeah?
But
oh, really?
I do, but I like the Magic.
$200.
Are they heavier, though?
They are, but I think the Magic Clip fade a little better.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
200.
You know what I busted out recently because one of my Magic Clips went. And although I do have backup, I busted out the Babyliss 673s.
Oh wow.
So I busted those back out, the cordless joints.
Yeah.
And the problem was at the time I needed new Speedo guides. They were just too broken in.
Yeah.
But now I have new ones. And things
You
strike,
talking about the
man.
cordless?
Yeah, the cordless, man.
I
They
think I
strike
have
the
two of those.
673s, man. They
Yeah.
strike.
They do.
Okay, so we just got to cover the cordless. So you have cordless clippers.
Yes.
What do you feel like the advantages are, being that you were around old school barbers and you see them with the wires in front of someone's face? What are the advantages of cutting with cordless?
The advantage is it's easy to move around. You know, you're more mobile.
Nah, I just think they're lighter too. Mobile, you get over the ear and stuff.
For a while, it was weird. When I first started using cordless, it was weird. I was looking for the cord.
Yeah, so I don't know if you were here for the opener. We were talking about how this is the age of the independent educator and, social media having such an impact on our profession. Even tonight, you have the lineup in here with AA Straight Razors doing the concrete jungle battle. Last year they had one as well. There's events basically almost every Sunday all over the United States. From what you've seen in the beginning to now.
Yeah, it's definitely a difference because I came from like old school barber, old school
You
music.
got Cedric the Entertainer up in there?
Nah, like all of them was like 30 years older than me.
Oh, okay.
So they all was set in their ways. They all had clippers, but they really didn't try to see new things.
Oh,
So-
yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know, so when I like went to the barber battles and I seen like the evolution of barbering and I seen males grooming and just different things, I was like, wow, it's definitely an eye opener for the future.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Now, if you even see the names of barbershops, a lot of them, not a lot of them, but some of them are avoiding that whole barbershop name, going with names like studio, groom lounge, hair lounge, and using different words to describe, the craft.
Right.
Instead of like a just straight up barbershop.
Now, currently,
Yeah.
I work for Precision Barber Lounge. So
Okay, look at that.
There you go.
Precision Barber Lounge. And the other
What do you
other
think
shop
about, what do you
that's
think
in
about
here
the
tonight.
whole lounge except for the barbershop?
Well, listen, look, you have Precision Barber Lounge,
Yeah,
and then the
I've seen that, yeah.
next one, the other one that is in here is Prestige Hair Studio.
Okay.
So as you see even evolving
Why
right
do you
in front
think
of our
that is?
face. I think it's because it's
More of a,
it's more universal.
Yeah.
As
And-
opposed to someone might see barbershop and it, might get labeled. It's almost like our profession going to the word hustle. And like, barbering is not a hustle, which is a whole nother topic,
Yeah, it's a
which
whole
is a
nother topic.
crock. It doesn't matter what you want to call barbering.
Or
If you-
more of
if
a
you wanna-
business rather than just a
But-
barbershop.
But exactly, and it's to me, I feel like if you want to call it a hustle, whatever you want to compare it to, go ahead. It's your opinion. You're
Yeah.
entitled to.
But even stockbrokers hustle, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, that probably worth more.
No,
than
you
that.
don't have to try to convince me. I have no problem with that. The only problem I have at all with our profession is this one day you'll have somebody going, barbering is not a hustle, it's a profession. And then the next day they're on IG talking about, in this barber game, wait a minute. So yesterday you said it's not a hustle, it's a profession, but today it's okay for you to compare it to a game. Like, to me, I feel like you got to stay consistent. If it's going to be a profession, it's got to be a profession 24/7. And with that being said, again, I don't care what you want to compare it to. As long as you're making money legally and you're able to take care of you and your family, you're good.
Definitely.
So what exactly, do you agree that it's more like, just like what Gary said, it's no longer like barbershop mentality, you have to be business minded?
Yes. Like you definitely have to add different ways and more things just for the clients to your craft. You can't just stay one way. Because what if you're not cutting hair all day? But you can do some facials, you can do a couple black masks. It don't have to be just hair cutting.
And you have those on your tool belt? You doing all those?
Currently, they're in the works.
Okay. No, there's no problem with that. Now, we talked about maximizing your time.
Yes.
Now, is that a new sound too, LA? Okay. I don't know. Are we taking that call or what? We are? Okay. Hello, you're live in air with the ScissorSalute Show. Hello?
Are you guys live yet?
We're live right now. You're live on the
You're
air.
on.
I'm trying to find you live on Facebook Live now.
Go to ScissorSalute Show on Facebook, and we're chair.
Uh-huh.
And we're chairs.
Okay.
Which one?
All right.
And what are you pressing?
All right,
the line
thank
then?
you.
Okay, thank you. Actually,
Thanks.
you know what? I got to share it on that. Just give us a couple seconds. So let us know about maximizing your time.
Maximizing your time, like when you're in the barbershop, you might not cut hair all day, because some days are slow days, like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, most likely those are slow days for some people. And, you have to just find ways just to get money in other ways. Like, you can even wash hair,
Yeah.
sell products like that they do in the Aka Pro fraternity. It's just...
Yes. Tell us about the iCup Pro fraternity, because I went through your IG and I seen that you're in the loop right there. And I'll tell you this much: Todd has been a great add to this profession.
Definitely.
The unity that he's bringing amongst barbers, what he has to offer, and the inspiration that he's bringing to a lot of the barbers right now. Tell us the impact.
I definitely think it's great because he wanted to bring all of us on one page. Like, he don't want people to just charge $5, like when you can charge 20, or you can just maximize it.
Right. Yes.
Like, it's no more cutthroat barber, and it's no more
No, I know, because I've been in this profession since '96.
Wow.
And one of our slogans was, you know, what I was taught was McDonald's and Burger King don't mix. So that was my mentality. You know, we'd literally be out and it'd be like, see another barbershop. Now, I didn't go up to them and say, what up, or maybe a head nod or whatever. And, oh, man, they corny. Oh, it's not like that now.
No.
Now it's, you cut hair, where, oh, what's your IG? You know, on top of other words and stuff like that, you know, let's network. ScissorSalute Show, you want to be on it?
Right.
And all that other stuff, but
right, and we can learn off each other. Like, it's things you're doing I'm not doing, and the things I might be doing you're not doing, and we can use ideas, you know, and it can bounce.
Yes, that's why I even started off the show talking about Boogie, and Boogie the barber pretty much was one of the barbers that told me, like, hey, you know what, you know, I noticed that you still do your method, you know, 8 to the side, or use every guard. He'd be like, oh, you gotta skip clip, try skip clipping, try buzzer over comb, try scissor over comb, just to take down the time in the chair. I mean, now, in the shop that I work at, we got 2 barbers. One of them is just getting started, and one really can't speak no English, really. He's a little scared, not scared to talk, but this miscommunication. So I do a lot of the talking on Saturday after 5 o'clock. We close at 5. But I always stay late because I'm just, you know, old school. I'm just hard-headed and stubborn. There's money there, I'm staying. So over there scared to say, hey, you know, walking, well, how much is the haircut? I'll be like, well, we're closed, so the haircut is 20. Or we get a phone call, we're closed, but we're still taking appointments, it's 30. You know, they're a little bit more scared to say that. I'm more like putting people in their chair and be like, letting them eat on top of me having my meals. I like to spread the money around. But I just recently got in contact with one of my clients. He's out there in Florida. I was able to get in contact with Herb the barber try to get the appointment with Herb the barber. Patty Cuss was out of town. See, so that's the type of things that weren't done then, but are done now. Now, we talked about Photoshop earlier. What is your opinion on Photoshop?
I honestly feel if that's what you do, that's just what you do. Like,
yeah, I mean,
you know, like everybody has their own lane in this barber game. Everybody had some barbers, they're really just talented. Just they could cut hair and the photo is amazing. And some barbers, their work might not be all that, but they could get certain spots and the photo is gonna look great. Yeah. So I just think just do what you do. But me personally as a barber, I want to improve every day. So I'm gonna just take a picture and look and say, all right, this is where I messed up at. But I can still show this side.
Oh no, that's why you want to take all the pictures, all the correct angles. You're right, and he has a great point that when it comes to posting on your page, we would recommend you take the best angle and post that up.
Right.
I mean, you can post up everything else, but
you know what?
It's on you.
Lighting is key.
No, even if like you want to improve or like show the people you're improving, then show all of that. Like,
of course.
Show the bad side. So like in a couple months when you're grinding, they can see like, yo, he definitely got better.
Yeah.
So
now we talked about maximizing your time. I did go through your IG page and noticed that you have a camera, a high definition camera as well. That was something that you invested in yourself for pictures.
Pardon me. Well, actually, it's the barbershop's camera. Everybody, it's one camera, but everybody in the barbershop has access to it.
Well, I think. So who's your boss's name?
Van.
ScissorSalute to Van right there. To me, that's really big.
It is.
It's really big right there to show that. That's showing the rest of the people that work at your establishment that you are there for them. Now, the reason why I say work at their establishment, and I try to stay away from the word barbershop, although I love being a barber. Again, it's just you isolate yourself in one category, and you're not able to, like Joe said, maximize. So when you hear me say place of business or establishment, that is basically still having the ability to maximize your income as far as upsells, haircuts, shaves, facials, and whatever else. Now, you talked about growing. What did you recently add to your routine to grow as a barber?
Besides, like, taking more pictures, like, man.
I'll give you an example. I recently returned to buzzer over comb to reduce the bulk, to get rid of time, and trying what a couple barbers that have been on the show said before, which is just fade down from a foreguard as opposed to going through the bigger guards.
Okay.
There's no
So
need
fade
for the
down
big
from before, you
guards.
said?
It could be like the longest hair there is. I reduce the bulk with the buzzer over comb. I'll approach it with scissors over comb or the texturizing shears. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, and then take it there from a foreclip and freehand.
Oh, you're talking about techniques?
Just different techniques.
Oh,
whatever you
one
have.
technique I'm like really loving right now is clip over comb.
Okay, clip over comb on everything. All texture hair.
Yes.
Now, you find yourself switching combs when you do that? Are you going from, let's say, a conventional comb to a fine tooth comb and a flat top comb? Are you rotating all them combs?
No, I just use pretty much 2 or 3 combs, like one real big comb, just like to knock off the bulk.
Okay.
And then after that, I use the fine tuning comb, like to catch the little hairs.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Listen, Joe, stay tuned because Joe's gonna be showcasing on the show. Right now, we have Snow the Barber bringing the ice cold fade right there.
Yes.
That gotta be they gotta be called Snow because the haircuts is ice cold. Yeah, boy.
Snow's definitely hooking him up, man.
Joe, thank you so much. But before we let you go, please let everybody know how they can get in contact with you and all your social media information that you'd like to share with us. Please do so now. The stage is yours.
Sure, man. My name is Joe the Barber, a.k.a. Joe the Boss. You can contact me through Instagram, Facebook. You can actually get my number on Instagram, so you can call me. And actually, I'm on Booksy, so you can book me.
Ooh. And then actually, you can see this on the ScissorSalute Show. And then actually every day, no, I'm just messing with you. There's a lot of actually going on there. But this is a fact that the ScissorSalute Show will be in my bio all week long and will be on Facebook as well. Thank you for watching the ScissorSalute Show. This is a live program for barbers, hairstylists, and makeup artists to come down here and showcase their skills. Remember that this is a live program. And if you would like to show some support right now while you're viewing, press the share button. Put it on your feed. Press that share button one more time and share it in every hair group that you are part of. I thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Joe.
All right, man.
All right, we're gonna swap out. So again, we have Snow the Barber, located in Floral Park, New York, Prestige Hair Studio. It just so happens how the barbershop gods align that. We're talking about how there's different. Oh, okay. So if you want, sorry about that. We're talking about how barbershops are now changing their names to Groom Lounge. If we can, Seth, if we can have Joe change his position. There we go. Okay, so come back over here. Right now we have Chris Felder, the founder or co-founder of the Long Island Barber Institute, but now it's the Barber and Beauty Institute of New York.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tell us about the change.
So, well, honestly, I just finished reading Forbes magazine and I read where the barber industry, males grooming, was a $21 billion industry.
Yes, it is.
And it's slated to be $26 billion in 2020. So, my school, the Long Island Barber Institute, was opened in 2006. And at that time, I had personally been training barbers myself, my own barbershop, through apprenticeship. But however, I found that there was a need for schools. With my background, I was able to create curriculums and be able to get the approval from the state to open up a school.
Oh, congratulations to that.
Yeah, so throughout the time, within the last 12 years, I basically was able to uphold what is known as Hempstead, New York, or even Long Island.
Yes.
Because I knew that area. And I began to make to the point where it became very successful. A lot of students come to our school, they graduate, become employed, and be successful people in the barber industry. Then I realized that I felt that I can hold what is known New York State in terms of using my barber school, my techniques that I've used to teach individuals, but also to incorporate the beauty part of what is known cosmetology. Because we know that that industry itself alone is also a $20 billion industry. And we have to know how to basically how to tap into that. So I got to the point where Long Island was almost to the point where I wanted to bring Long Island to the state level. And as you know, New York has that reputation. And I felt I can take on that reputation and hold it the proper way. And I used it, and I said, well, okay, I need to tap into the beauty industry. So I'll take the Barber and Beauty Institute of New York. So we named it Barber and Beauty Institute of New York because I felt basically that I was able to hold that name, and I want to represent it to this fullest.
We just did an interview with Joe, and we just talked about growth. I even got it written down right here, growth. And it just goes to show you the growth. First of all, you could take a picture of the Barber and Beauty Institute right there of New York.
All brand new, huh?
It's all brand new because it was white and it had like barber poles on it. It's a very barber Polish type. Now you're looking at it, and just like Gary and I were talking about earlier, it looks more like businessy, more presentable.
Yeah.
Nothing against what we do, we love.
Yeah, of course.
But it's just like you said, it's 20-something billion dollars industry.
$21 billion industry.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be 30 billion because after that World Cup, there was some good haircuts in that World Cup.
Yeah, it was.
I watched a lot of them games, and a lot of times, and man, that haircut was sharp. And they had like barbers on location.
Oh, they did, yeah.
Yeah, they had barbers on location there. So, and one of the reasons why I bring that up is because kids are gonna be like, give me the Lino Messier and all that.
Yeah.
You know, so that brings attention. And it makes you
might
might have a kid that's 8 is enough with a whole bunch of hair, and he sees that his favorite soccer player got a fade. He's gonna come to the shop and get a fade. So it just goes to show you the growth that's going on. And now, how many beauticians are you gonna have there on staff to?
Well, that's what we're doing now. We did what is known as expanding our scope.
Okay.
We strictly are still a barber school. That is our flagship program, Barber. We produce barbers. Now we're going to branch out into the beauty industry. That's where we added that name, beauty, that component. That allows us
to cosmetologists too?
Cosmetologists, natural hairstylists, nail techs,
natural
makeup, makeup, because all that's considered what's known as the beauty component.
Yeah.
See, with Long Island Barber Institute, they almost limited what I can do. But now
talking about that.
Now you incorporate everyone into that with no training or profession, and you have two conglomerate, what is known as industries, and you put them together, and it should be together, not to the point where they're on top of each other or they're offending each other, but they should be together, be able to work together to make the industry what it is.
Yeah, basically, basically what we've been doing that with the ScissorSalute Show. Been trying to do that again. That's going to be our 5th year next Monday, and that's basically what we've been doing. If our format was to interview a barber, interview a hairstylist, and then have a hairstylist showcase first hour, barber showcase second hour, whatever it is, vice versa. But then we noticed that hairstylists always came with a makeup artist. So then it was just like, hey, you know what? They go hand in hand. They're doing weddings, sweet 16s, and barbers as well. We're doing wedding parties.
That's correct.
And it should go hand in hand, and then it should be a lot more unity in it. But to me, it balances everything out. Positive and negative, it's always going to balance out. We can't have a bunch of positive people smiling all day because you never know. My driver's a little bit crazy. It might be a little weird to see that. Tell us what you have in the bag right here.
Well, actually,
in your bag.
Actually, I bought this for you. I would commend what you're doing here, the medium that you have.
All right.
You have a great following, and we need this. The industry needs it. So I decided, if you don't mind, I give you some T-shirts.
Oh yeah, I always love some T-shirts.
Just a T-shirt. This is the front, and this is the back.
Oh, nice.
All right. Nice. And this is for you. I bought some.
Nice right here.
This is for you. You don't mind.
Sir?
Barber and Beauty. There we go. Gary, didn't you attend? You went to LIBI, or
I went there, yeah. I was there in 2009, I believe.
Yeah.
And what was it? The competition, the Barber Battles in Long Island. Didn't you judge?
Mike's Valley, right?
Yeah, at one time. Yep.
What was that, 2000?
So you're really like rebranding.
That's correct.
This is really nice right here.
So we got some leggings for
Ooh,
right here.
got leggings. Leggings? What?
You say
If you
leggings?
don't mind.
Oh, we got a phone call.
You gonna wear it to the gym tomorrow?
Yo, right? Oh, you got some jokes. Oh, you got some jokes. Hello, you're live in air with the ScissorSalute Show. Hello? You're live on the air. You called. You don't want to talk?
Am I live?
You're live right now.
So,
Who are you?
Breathe.
Breathe.
Is the show still on?
The show is on. What's your name,
You're
bro?
on live right now.
What's
All right. So this is Mr. Felder there.
Yeah, he's right
How
here.
you doing?
All right, Mr. Felder. You know who this is. This is your favorite student, Kevin.
Oh, it's your favorite student, Kevin. Kevin, what's going on?
What's going on, y'all? I'm just calling, you know what I'm saying, showing y'all much love to y'all show. And everything that Mr. Felder's talking about is the truth, man, because he changed my life. For real.
Definitely.
He changed my life. He opened my eyes to a lot of things. So I'm glad I went to school, and I'm definitely continuing my education at his school. Everything, man. So I owe him my career. I owe him, like, he's like the godfather of haircut in New York.
I wouldn't argue that. So he's gonna give you some advice right there, and some proposal you can't refuse. Kevin, you gotta stay focused on what you're doing right here. We love your energy, and you know, here at the ScissorSalute Show, we're really not concerned with if you got 20,000 followers, 2 followers. If you want to get your name out there and just check a different platform, you can email us, scissorsalute@yahoo.com. We'd like to have you come in here in the studio so you can further tell us about Mr. Felder and exactly what is going on over there. And if you feel up to it, you can showcase.
Can I just say this too?
Go ahead.
Actually, he's a graduate, probably a recent graduate.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, what I love about that school is the fact that not only that we are making professional barbers, we're making human beings. And we're giving people some second opportunities, some first opportunities, encouraging them to be whatever they want to be in life. And actually, that's where my majority of my heart is, in teaching people to be successful in whatever way they want to be. So, I mean, I hear that all the time. I'm very humble about it. I don't really talk much about it, but that's really the purpose of that school.
Well, that's great. If you're watching the show right now, you want to show some support, press the share button. Kev, thank you so much for calling. We're about to take another caller. Press that share button if you would like to show some support. Put it on your feed. Press it one more time and share it in all the hair groups that you are a part of. This is the ScissorSalute Show, a live program made for the unity for barbers, hairstylists, and makeup artists as well, tattoo artists, anything to do with some sort of craft that you're mastering, and something where you know what it is in our profession. One of the things that I love about the ScissorSalute Show, I love being around people who take so much pride, just as much pride in this as I do. And you know, yes, I'm saying myself, is because back in '98 or whatever, you know, I was walking around with anything barbering, talking about barbering, bragging about it, and be like, oh, man, you're a barber, you're just a barber. Well, you're just an iron worker, you know, but I know I love what I do. I get to put a smile on people's faces. I get to come across a lot of people. Hey, I bought my first car through the barbershop. The guy that I was cutting didn't have no credit. Well, I was able to, he was able to establish my credit by approving me on my 2000 maximum.
Sometimes I used to hear, oh, is that all you do? Is you just cut hair?
Yeah, I mean,
everybody said, like, I hear that, so I was like, is that all you do? Just cut hair? You have another job? Like, no, I don't. That's my career.
So, okay, so you was talking, now you switched up the name, you pretty much gave us a format and the new direction that you guys are going in. When do you think everything is going to be in full flow, where you're going to be able to have all them different outlets being able to be, you know, available to be taught at?
Okay.
The BB,
so,
BBI.
to be honest with you, I was invited to a natural hairstylist show this past weekend in Brooklyn. And I had the opportunity to meet some heavyweights in that industry. And I was told by my wife, Cynthia Felder, who was actually an industry expert, she said, hey, you have to meet these people on this side of the beauty industry. And I get a chance to meet these heavyweights. And we're going to team up, probably going to be before the end of 2018. We're probably going to be having some locations in Brooklyn, also in Queens, but it's going to be more of the beauty part component brought to it.
Okay.
And I would love for them to actually come here and talk about it.
Anytime.
Talk about unity.
Anytime. We got that caller on air?
Mm-hmm.
LA?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You're live on air with the ScissorSalute Show. Who's this? Hello? Bueller? Anyone? I guess no one's seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Love that movie.
Are you on air? Are you there?
They're not saying nothing.
You called up here. You might as well say something. Show yourself. Okay, we're gonna hang up. Sorry.
And I'll say this too. I believe, I see that the barber industry is definitely changing for the better.
Right.
It's not now. It's not just about the haircut. Now it's more about the experience. As you know, things are coming to the point where enhancement is the way to go. A lot of barbers love enhancement.
Yeah.
Now they have beard shampoos. You know, they have enhancement.
We're taking that phone call.
It's definitely changing.
Yeah. You're live on air with the ScissorSalute Show. Who's this?
Hi, this is Sherry Marie. How are you doing, good kings?
We're doing good.
She's out of state.
Listen, I just want to call and thank you first and foremost for having this format. It's beautiful. I love what you're doing, and thank you for having Mr. Felder on the show. He is absolutely phenomenal, and he and his wife are doing amazing things, and just thank you for having them because we need to see this. Our children need to see this. We need to see it more, so thank you.
Definitely. Well, thank you for calling up. He's here. You want to say something?
Yes, actually, that's Sherry Marie. Actually, she's a very popular songstress. She, in her own right, she's in the music industry.
Okay.
And she definitely gave us some support, our school itself. And she's from out of state. And this is how far the barber industry can reach. It's not just New York. We can reach other states as well. And also, they're able to bring in what is known the beauty component of what is known the Barber and Beauty Institute of New York. So this is where we're going to the Barber and Beauty Institute of New York. And it's about unity. It's about advancing what is known as appearance enhancement. They call it appearance enhancement now. That considers barbering and what is known as cosmetology and beauty.
Well, here's the thing. If we could get the next picture up, LA. Here's one thing we've said here on the ScissorSalute Show since day one. If you have 5 people all trying to do the same thing and they move separately, they're only going to cover but so much ground. But 5 people on the same mission, unifying together, you're going to cover a lot more ground with a lot more meaning and leave a darker imprint and have a bigger impact on what you're trying to do. I mean, it's hard to sit there and ask people for support, but it is what it is. Hello, you're live on air with the ScissorSalute Show.
Sure.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You're live on the air with the ScissorSalute Show.
Okay, yeah, we're watching right now. I just want to, I'm actually an instructor at the Barber and Beauty Institute of New York, and I just wanted to, pretty much give y'all special thanks for everything that y'all doing to promote the barber industry. And, I'm also an employee of Mr. Felder, who's live on your show right now.
Well, thank you so much for calling in. And just like everybody we've been talking to that's been calling up, showing support for Mr. Felder. If you ever want to showcase, email us, ScissorSalute@yahoo.com. We're really not concerned with 50,000 followers or, what part of the journey that you're in. But if you would like to come down here and be part of what we've been doing and come down here and network with the guests that are here, you're more than welcome to email us, ScissorSalute@yahoo.com. Please leave all your contact information, and we'll get back to you in the order that has been received. Thank you so much. Now, Mr. Felder, thank you for calling in. Mr. Felder, can you go over the flyer that we're seeing right here on air?
Yeah, actually what you see, that's the list of all my course descriptions. Our flagship course is called the Master Barber Program, or what is now called a Barber Operator Program.
Barber Operator?
Yes, because now if you look on the state website now, it's no longer called a Master Barber.
Yeah, even on the new license, it says Operator. It's duly been licensed to operate
a barbershop.
Yeah.
Or a barber.
Barber.
Then so when you fill the application, it says Barber Operator Application. It used to say Master Barber. So now that's the new word. So now we have to change the name of the curriculum. So that's our flagship program. That's 700 hours. That takes about 7 months of training. That goes beyond the apprentice program. When you complete that program in 7 months, you're allowed or you're eligible to take a state exam to become a Master Barber. That's our flagship program. Then we have what is known as the apprentice program, which is only 500 hours, which approximately takes 5 months to complete the program. That course just teaches you the basics. It doesn't allow you to go to state exam, but allows you to become eligible to get your apprentice license.
Okay.
Then we have what is known as the Barbering for Cosmetologists program, which that program has gone a long way because that program allows any cosmetologist that's graduated from school, has a license, or either have a transcript stating that they complete a certain amount of hours, they can take barbering for 400 hours in order to get their Master Barber license. So that's a great program because that allows them to have their cosmetology license.
Yeah.
And you don't
both, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have to do 400 hours to come to the state exam. We have been having great success with that program.
Now, if you're an apprentice, then you want to switch to become a Master Barber. How does that work?
Well, it's two ways, as you know, New York State, get your Master Barber license. Either you 2 years as an apprentice or go to school. Okay. So if you complete your 500 hours, it would serve you best if you're trying to do it quickly, just go and do extra 200 hours.
Or if you already had those hours in, contact your school and then take the state exam that way.
Oh, Mr. Felder, just you got Sherry Marie. I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name. Wanted to say hi. Cleo Sin. Okay. Nadia Lawrence. Tanya D. Crocker. Jay Gamble III. Jasmine Miss Fancy Brown. Jasmine Miss Fancy Brown. Ain't that something right there?
Actually, that's my daughter.
Yeah, she said, "Go Dad." Hashtag BBINY.
That's my oldest daughter.
Nicole Ariella Felder.
That's my youngest daughter.
Yes. So proud of you, Daddy. BBINY. Herbert. Quells the Barber. Sandy. And again, a lot of people just congratulating you. You got Diamond Marie Cabrera, Terrell Lanson, and Darkus. Oh man, if I mispronounced the name, I'm sorry. Darkus Van der Huns, ScissorSalute, nothing but love. So you see a lot of support that you're getting in here in the chat and the phone calls you're getting right here. This is part of our profession, what we do through haircuts, and what Mr. Felder's been doing over the course of since 2006. He's been doing, I guess, for 18 years with your establishment. Now, LIBI, formerly known as the LIBI, now known as the BBINY, Barber and Beauty Institute, New York. The impact that one can have also by mentoring others to, towards a career and towards this craft. And it's just great to hear. And this is the positive stuff that we need in the profession. Although people are always going to be opinionated, but that is also the downside to when it comes to social media. So you have the positive impact where it's something like the ScissorSalute Show, where Mr. Felder could get up here and announce the new name that has evolved, that the LIBI had to evolve, the new curriculum that is available, the new doors that are going to be available to be open to others that want to get into this profession. And then, you put your haircut up and someone says it's no good. That's the negative side. But that's also, you have to take the negative with the positive. I am a firm believer and a fan of anybody who is focused. You should not be addressing anything. If you're focused, if someone says something about you, you shouldn't even entertain it. You should just be so focused on what you're doing that you have no time. And for those who are leaving negative comments or whatever, some of us are going to just be so focused. We're going to use that as fuel to ignite our fire to keep it moving. You don't always
be focused on your goals.
Well, you know what it is. Some people like to tap pats on the back, but taps on the back is nothing like a kick in the face. Kick in the face of reality check. Like, yo, hold up. You know what? Yeah, you're right. Let me keep it moving. Too much yes. I'm surrounded by too much yes. You can't be surrounded by too much yes. That's just, again, that's also my opinion. It could be totally wrong or whatever, but I also feel like the positive and negative are got to be balanced. Today, it seems like there's a lot of positivity here. Again, you have Snow the Barber laying it down right there, bringing in the new tools of the trade, added some hair fibers and enhancements right there. Because, again, that can take a $20 haircut and now bring it up to $30. So if you're somebody from the sideline, because sideline talk is very easy. If you like to sit there and sideline talk about, oh, I don't use enhancements, I don't want to do that, guess what? Then stay with your $15 haircuts, your $20 haircuts. As Snow is taking advantage of the different opportunities and the different technology is out there, he's investing in himself and buying new contraptions and new machines and able to satisfy the customers that come in his chair. And by the looks of what he's doing right there, my man stepping out right there, he want to smile, but he can't because he's GQing now, because now he's getting that GQ flavor. I don't know.
That up if he
wants to go home, but a haircut like that, he ain't gonna have no other choice but to go out there and put it to the test right there, boy. So, Mr. Felder,
actually, I want to add to that when I mentioned how the field is definitely changing.
Yes.
With enhancement, we're actually teaching that to our students as well.
Okay.
Which has changed. With this change, the bar.
When I was going there,
because the field is changing now.
Everything's changing.
Because our goal is to prepare you for the field.
Yep.
So in order for us to be prepared for it, we have to teach you within the
program. They're changing the times. It's just
that's correct.
How it is.
Also, I want to that the barbers that are already in the field and ones that need preparation for a state exam, we have courses for that as well. It's called a skills refresher course. It's only 15 hours.
Okay, so skills refreshing course. Again, repeat that one more time, because there's a lot of barbers out there who have been putting in some serious time and don't have their license. Their operating license.
That's correct. We call those what's called unlicensed practitioners. They're in the field. They have the experience. They just don't have all the proper paperwork. We can help you at the Barbers Institute of New York. If you've been in the field for 3 years or more and don't have any paperwork or want to go for your state exam, call us. We can help you get to the state exam.
For a refresher course, and then you can take the test from there.
That's correct. Or
it teaches you everything that you need to know to pass the test.
And you take the state exam at our location.
At that location. It used to be held in the city, right?
That's correct. Well, it still does.
It still does?
It still does. I'm not sure where it is.
2 locations?
Well, you talk about the one right over there near Times Square, right?
I'm not sure where it's in the
city.
Penn
Station? Right around the block. That's where I took my master's. American Barber Institute.
No, it's not there anymore.
It's not there?
But it's at another location in the city.
Okay.
However, that's why we wanted to bring it to Long Island.
Yes. Good.
I
was sweating in there too, man.
We were able to bring it to Long Island. Because
how long have you been holding the state exams at your location?
Since 2009.
Wow, it's been that long already?
Yeah, every Monday, once a month, the state comes and you take the state exam.
Also, you have other instructors that come there and watch?
You mean in terms of?
Watching for the man become operator.
That's correct.
New duty operator.
Yeah. So and also, if you have your apprentice license, you had that more than 2 years, you're eligible to take the state exam. You might need somebody to train you for the test.
You just need a refresher course for it.
Just a refresher course. You come there.
Is it still the same, like a taper? You still got to show buzzer over comb, scissor over comb, and then taper?
That's correct. They call it techniques.
So the 2 inches of hair you have to have on the hair?
That's correct. That has not changed.
That hasn't changed.
That has not changed.
I was sweating.
And then you have to use clipper over comb and scissor over comb?
Clip over comb in the back.
Clipper over comb in the back?
I had to do clip
and then
over
you only allowed
comb.
2 clips?
That's correct.
Okay, it's still the same.
Yeah.
I did clip over comb here on the side, scissor over comb on the parietal ridge, scissor over fingers on the top of the hair. They didn't really care about the guards. I was doing the guards.
What about the shave?
And then the ABI, they had no hot water.
What about the shave?
There was
Talk
no
about the shave.
Bro, there was no hot water there.
You have to do 14-stroke shave.
14-stroke shave. That's right.
I had some Pro Shave there. I had to go up the block and get a dipsticks to apply the Pro Shave.
Yeah.
I didn't even do the 14-stroke shave because there was no hot water. You couldn't do a hot towel shave.
Oh, really?
At the time. I took mine.
So you gotta do the hot towel too?
That's correct.
I took my test in 2003. 2003. But there was no hot water. And ScissorSalute to Marley. Marley took the test like one of the barbers that was another mentor. He took the test 3 years before that, and there was no hot water there.
No, I was like, you guys have hot water there, right?
Of course, of course.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Felder, for coming here on the ScissorSalute Show, sharing your story, and making an announcement of the change. We wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
From us here at the ScissorSalute Show. But before we let you go, if you are watching the show, if you are a barber and you'd like to get licensed, or you're interested in becoming a barber or a beautician, and you're on Long Island or in the tri-state area and you just want to take it on, let everybody know how they can get in contact with you.
Well, you can contact me at definitely the school number at 516-486-5424. Again, that's 516-486-5424. If you want to email me, you can email me at info@bbiny.edu. That's info@bbiny.edu. And again, I want to commend what you're doing here. All right, because like I said, this is producing unity. And I want you, because today I spoke about the barber portion. I need you to come now and have my wife, Cynthia Felder, who's an industry expert on her own right, to talk about the beauty portion and bring that in. Because that's when you see the fulfillment of what is known as barber and beauty.
I mean, if that's don't ask us. You could come down here. You guys can have your own show. Bring your students down here, and you and her can have the show, and really have the platform, and have a little competition in your school. And you'd be like, "Yo, best haircut of the month is the showcase on the show," and let the students decide who's hot and who's not saying who's hot, who's not. They can all come down, but we only got time for 2 people to showcase. So I mean, you could, just throw some ideas out. I just threw that idea out on the show. Just talk to Sefro, and we'll keep it going. LA, if you can get that back to the haircut, we're about to switch it up right there. Thank you so much for coming down to the show.
Appreciate it.
Just make your way down there and hand that mic in.
Matter of fact, I got another bag
Okay.
for you.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. So,
thank you.
So, I mean, yeah, Irene, you'll be able to let him know about Dante and Blades and Blush. Dante and Yvette also.
Thomas Felder said hi. Definitely.
Snow, you're on. You know what? Yeah, put that flyer up, LA. Put the flyer up. Okay, so just giving everybody an update. The Lineup Inc. is in the studio right now, and the date is September 23rd. AA Straight Razors and the Lineup Inc. present Concrete Jungle Hair Battle. Look at the sponsors. You guys got Jack Daniels sponsored? Wow.
Monster?
Monsters, whatever.
JRL?
I'm looking at that Jack Daniels.
Yeah, I know you are. I'm looking at JRL and, well, not really Monster.
Yeah. JRL, you got Exotics part of it, Illusion Mr. B's, Andis, and a guest, and of course, hosting it, you have Success
None
Addict.
other than.
He brings it live. I remember him in New Jersey. Remember New Jersey?
Yeah.
The Exotics battle in New Jersey?
Yes. Remember that?
Wow.
That was a long time
That
ago.
was a lot of energy right there.
It was. It wasn't like a big building either.
No, it wasn't. It seemed like a lot of the things Exotics, it was a small.
He's doing the shoes, all the sneakers and stuff. Was that that one he's talking about?
Yeah. He's still like, there's it's sneakers and all everything we was talking about. How the hair culture, pretty much, you get different walks of life. In every shop, you're gonna have pretty much barbers that have similarities. Like each shop has a barber that brings different things, whether it's a sneakerhead, a comic book guy, a collector, a video gamer. It just all walks of life come to the shop. We was talking about fitness, and did you see some of the Lineup Inc. come up in here?
Yeah, they were squeezing through somewhere. I'm still here. I'm still
the
waiting.
finest styles coming in through here.
I'm still waiting to hear something now.
The finest styles done chopped his body fat down to like 15, man.
Jeez.
All right, well, where's the Lineup Inc.? Seth, what's going on here, man? They getting mic'd up?
You can just start coming in. Barry, you want to chill?
Yeah.
All right, so you can just give your mic up.
Yeah,
sure.
Want me to turn it off?
Yeah, turn it off. Okay, so one more time, you're watching the ScissorSalute Show. The Lineup Inc. is going to be coming up next. We're going to have some announcements going on with some giveaways with all the members, or as much members that are here in the studio. One more time, you are watching the ScissorSalute Show, which is a program for barbers, hairstylists, and makeup artists. And we try to give you an outlet to bring the unity together in our profession. and give everyone a chance to showcase, where we are really not concerned with your status, whether you're popular or not. That's really not our thing. If you would like to showcase with us, advertise with us, or book us for your next event, email us, ScissorSalute@yahoo.com. Please leave all your contact information. We'll get back to you in the order that the email is received. I'm going to just get a little bit closer because okay, so it's AA, straight razors, and the lineup together. I said that, man. It's AA, I said that. They AA? Like the battery? Okay, so I see they got Pacino's there. Will Pacino's be there? That's the question. And Soul Pack. We was talking about sneakers. So save the date right there. It's gonna be 23 Meadow in Brooklyn. Okay, so it's back in Brooklyn at the Mona Lisa Warehouse. And heavy hitters.
That way they can fill up all that area themselves.
What's the deal on all of them?
I'm still waiting for the lineup Inc. to get over here. How much of you guys are? You guys are like a rap group.
Yeah, tell them it is a rap group. Yeah, we coming in like a rap group too.
Oh,
right?
man,
we taking
Showtime's
over.
mic'd up.
We taking over.
Yo, on the mixing board, you can put Showtime's all the way down. You can put his channel all the way down.
I'm taking over. I can't
just
take
start
over.
filling in.
All right,
I'm
let's
gonna take this chair right here.
Take that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that one.
Take
You guys
over the show on
filling everywhere.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
Chilling.
You
already know. It's show. Huh?
Showtime a little lower than. Oh, you lost your voice.
In
He's
Jersey
right?
last night, so you know Jersey kind of takes over the kid a little bit.
Okay, so hold up. Who else is left?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand right here too. I don't mind standing.
All right, so get me on that mic.
Come on. Put this man. All right, that's beautiful.
All right, so here's this thing.
Show us sitting down. We the same height as you.
Okay, so no.
Hey, listen. Yeah, I know where you. I honestly, listen. I look good right there. Damn, you looking right, puppy. Look at you, man. You're looking like superstars right here. Where's the rest of the crew at? There you go. Come on, y'all. Eat. What's wrong with you? Yeah, sit down for me. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up. I don't need to sit down. I got a message to talk about. Listen, man, we came to bombard the show.
Okay, so if you're watching the show, like we said, it's a live program. It's not recorded.
So deal with it right now.
So we came to take over. That's it. What's up, Eli, man? How you doing?
Yeah. Y'all gonna be able to get up in there.
All right, no doubt.
Okay, so like I said, you're watching a live show, the ScissorSalute Show. We were just getting our guests to sit down. There's a lot of them. We have AA Straight Razors and the lineup here. If you're not familiar with them, this is a group from New York City that instead of talking about it, they took the time out to put their differences to the side and put their pride to the side, and they came together. They came together for something great, and it's great to have them here. Showtime actually was one of our first guests on the show. I believe our 4th or 5th show on the guest we had Showtime. Actually met him at class with Pacino's. And sitting in here right now, we got barbers and barber owners from all over New York City.
Everybody here with us, man. We all here.
Okay, so
the whole squad came out.
Okay,
so we got the whole concrete jungle, the whole team. We all here for you.
Okay,
we got a message to talk to y'all.
You got the concrete. Did you bring pieces of concrete with you?
Jungle hair battle. This is the team right here. This is all of us. We
okay, so this
out.
is the second event that you guys put together, and what can we expect differently this year from last year? It was more of like a hip hop theme last year. What's you guys going with this year?
Originally, it was A&A Straight Razors event that we did last year, and this year we came together and collaborated with the lineup to create the Concrete Jungle.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So the first event was A&A Straight Razors, but the lineup's been like family since day one. Just the New York connection, just all of that. So we came together, collaborated, and created this new event called the Concrete Jungle with the same essence as our first event, because the essence of our events are New York.
Definitely. So you're going to have the Nas category again?
Yeah, the Nas is still there. We adding a couple other ones. The old school, we bringing it back. We're going to do the high-lows, the Juice, the Gumby, whatever is like, old school. and that cultural feel to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Denny Mo's gonna be hosting, judging that one.
Yeah, Denny Mo's gonna be judging the old school, right?
Yeah, he's judging the old school for us.
Yeah, and the reason why I say the Nas thing because there's a thin line between a boomerang and a half moon park.
No, of course.
You know what I'm talking about. I've seen some haircuts. I got a half moon. No, you don't, boy. You got an Australian boomerang in your head, man. You Crocodile Dundee out here.
Just to be clear, we're going to be very critical about that half moon.
Yeah, I seen it. It was very the winner last year definitely deserved that. Like it was the best half moon that was there. Haircut was on point. I feel like the judging that was there last year was, you guys were on point, top notch. I didn't really hear any chitter chatter off to the side. You guys know how it is at events. Showtime, you know, at an event, you've competed before, you've judged before. You know, there's always like a little sideline talk and pull you to the side. Like, and there wasn't really that much of it with that event when it came to the cuts.
Because it's all about being fair at the end of the day, you know? We're just trying to be fair with everybody, you know? That's mainly what we're trying to do. Right?
Yeah, we got a good lineup this year for the judges.
Tell them about our judges, people. Come on.
Yeah.
Drop the judges.
Well, hold on. Hosting the event, we had Success Addict.
Yeah, that's our boy Danny, man. Come on,
Danny.
Salute, baby. Talking about Success Addict.
Come on, homie. That's the homie right there.
He's pretty much the founder of bringing in, like, combining the sneaker culture to what we do. You know, although you have the barbers that love sneakers and everything else, he's the one that combined it. He brings a lot of energy. I was talking about the exotics. Remember that exotics in New Jersey?
Of course, yeah.
It was
he
crazy
did it real
right
crazy.
there.
And then he's always great with hyping up the crowd, keeping them going. If you see him on stage, like his stage presence is like phenomenal throughout it all always. You know what I mean? That's how come when us picking him was like, he was like,
so yeah, we have the Hulk of the barber industry host.
Yeah, so. There you go. He's the Hulk. He's the Hulk. Yeah,
so it starts there. He sets the tone by hosting the event. But then, like you said about our judges last year, the judges this year are just as strong. I mean, we have Jay Valentin as one of the judges. We have Sneed.
Yeah, Sneed the barber.
We had Lady J.
Lady J Cuts.
We had.
You guys seem like the names that you got have been people that have been in the trenches before.
Absolutely.
People that have competed, people that have been to all the events from day one. So we want to put a solid team together and a fair team, you know.
And most importantly, they show us support and love from day one. So it's like you guys say here, it's not about getting the barber that has 50,000 followers on your show. It's about the ones that's been through it.
The ones that been there day one. And from day one.
Support those that
I got a
support
question
you.
for Dale, though. Dale's not mic'd up to find stuff. Where you guys are not mic'd up, I don't know. I recently see you guys are putting skits together. And, you know, I'm pretty sure you've always heard customers like, man, if you put it together, you know. So I don't know if you want to come over here so you could talk about the skits real quick. Because they're not going to be able to hear you right there. You got to come over here. You literally have to find a stop. Do you want to talk about the skits?
Let's mic them up. Let's mic them up.
Come over here, Dale. Just talk
Tell them about them skits.
A little bit about the skits right
there.
quick.
What do you want to know about the skits? How did you guys put it together?
Why were you the drunk barber?
I know, yeah. Why was it that you were the drunk barber? I didn't know.
I was
You know what I'm saying?
barber. I mean, I like to have my drinks, and I think putting these skits together, people get to see a little more inside the barbershop, what goes on, and people can relate to it, you know?
I think it's great for promotion.
It's great humor.
And,
promotion as well, yeah.
The humor is good.
It's great
To
humor.
relate to all the different barbers, and because, you know, it's just like I was talking about. You got barbers that know about sports, you got barbers that
And every barber knows about the head nodding barber, the one that...
That's the truth.
Man, you're leaning with it. But again, you guys, now the date's a little conflicting because I do see there's a couple other events. Do you feel like that's...
Yo, listen, man. September 23rd, it's on and popping at the Concrete Jungle hair battle.
Well,
all right?
the way
NYC,
we see that,
we ain't gotta see nothing
the way
else.
we see that, the only conflicting event, which is like really not in our
There's
field, and not in
nothing.
our lane, it's a beauty industry.
There's
So
nothing.
if you're that barber that want to be a hairstylist, then the Concrete Jungle ain't for you. This is a barber battle, you know what I mean? This is a barber industry event. This is a cultural event. We respect all barbers that want to shift them, but if you want to go to a cultural event, you want to see a barber battle.
You want to be in
wanna
New York
see the
City.
Mecca, you want to be in New
Point
York
blank.
City. This is what
You
you
know
want
what I
to
mean?
be.
This is
You
New
want to
York
be in
City now we
PA,
talking
driving
about.
3 hours, looking at trees, then so be it. You know what I mean?
I've got enough
Let's
for you
do
guys.
New York City with
You have
us.
it open for, you know, how do people get in contact with you guys for the categories?
Well, everything's on social media.
Right.
Yeah,
You can follow us at A&A at the lineup, ConcreteJungleHairBattle.com, and everything's there. The links are in the bios. Just go there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's real simple.
We got the physical tickets. Hit us up in DM if you want us to come to your shop, and we be there.
Yeah,
And the
that's
reason
it.
why we're here today is because we're leaving you guys
Yeah,
a bunch
there
of
you go.
tickets to give away from here till the event.
So every
Nice.
Monday there'll be a
Nice.
giveaway,
Every
and they're
Monday.
gonna get a chance to win free tickets to the
And
event.
it's good because we got Mr. Felder here.
Yeah, and
from,
every Monday we
the
got that
Barber
school.
and Beauty Institute of
Yes.
New York. It'd be great, for his students to go there and
Absolutely.
see what is going on in our profession. I feel like our profession is constantly growing, and it used to be growing at a yearly rate. I feel like it's growing every day. There's something new that you can add to your routine to make some more money.
That's right. Well, we actually, our industry is growing, but we're growing other industries too. You know what I mean? The hair industry, the beauty industry,
Right.
the premier. We're growing that industry. They're
Yes.
coming on board with us and want us to educate them so that they can increase their revenue. You know what I mean?
Definitely, males grooming is big. We was just talking
That's
about
right.
at the beginning of the show. I don't know if you guys are here. If you notice the guests, we just so happen to be talking about it, and one of the guests is from Precision Barber Lounge. The other one is from Prestige Hair Studio. So already you've seen somewhat of a change even in the names, where it wants to be more known as a place of business establishment as opposed to just being called a barbershop, because now it might just not be about cuts. Now people are offering the
more
black
about
mask,
style.
the facials, and different
Spa
things.
treatments,
I mean, it's very. I don't understand what's going on. Some people still come in the shop expecting to spend spend $12, $15. It's not going down like that. I don't know where I work is not going down like that. I'm pretty sure where you guys are, it's not happening like that no more.
It's like a low respect originally for our culture and what we stand for and things that we do every day. So the point of the lineup even getting together was, our end goal was for the actual art of barbering to be a real professional business, a real option for someone to grow up like, listen, I want to be a barber. I'm going to make a lifestyle out of that. That's going to be my end game, and not look frowned down upon and not looked at as a simple hustle or anything. We wanted to make it bigger than that. So part of that was us linking together and then linking up with people like a AA straight, razors, people that share our interests and everything, and really treat each other like colleagues instead of competition.
Yeah.
Now, our only competition is going to be at this battle coming up to see if
Yeah, that's the truth. September 23rd. That's the truth. Come Mona Lisa in Brooklyn.
But amongst us being businessmen and businesswomen, there shouldn't be a competition there. It really shouldn't.
Definitely.
We should move forward as a business.
And Showtime, go ahead, hit us with the drop.
Yo, listen, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing else. Come September 23rd. That's my word. Mona Lisa Studios. I'm bringing it back to Brooklyn. You know what we're gonna do? I'm bringing back the battle back to New York City. When was the last time we did this? When was the last time us as a team came together? You seen the two groups come together and do something individually like this and put together a battle like this. When was the last time you ever seen this?
We put New York back on the map, baby.
That's what we're doing right now.
And I know y'all under pressure out there.
Yeah,
Get
we,
nervous.
as in us.
Just do y'all because we're going to do us. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? We're taking over. Listen, this is what we came to do. We came to take over New York City.
That's right.
Let them know that, we bringing the battle back to New York City. The Concrete Jungle hair battle. This is what it is.
I feel like
we're here. It's New York.
needed-
It's time.
New York
It's time.
needs something like this.
That's right.
We've been around this how long, Eli? You know what I'm talking
we've been
about.
We've been around for a hot minute.
Come on, man. New York City got it.
Showtime, I met you back in 2013.
There you go. You know. Come on, brother.
I think through IG, I see you redo your shop a couple times.
Everything. Come on, man.
I've
You've seen it already.
Seen you guys.
Seen the whole group, all of
new
us.
location. You guys you guys used to have a location across the street.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's crazy what you see on Instagram and through social media, being able to see what I call out-of-state co-workers or out-of-town co-workers, because we all are in the same line of work. We all spend time away from our family. We all are late to events because we're too busy getting people ready to go to the event.
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying?
We don't enjoy our summers, man, because we out.
Or our weekends.
No,
None of that.
Nah, somebody's talking like, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm working, man. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's what, man? Thank God it's Friday. I'm be here from 8 to 9, man. What are you talking about? Thank God it's Friday. But this is the life that we chose again, and as we know, there's nothing better than putting a smile on someone's face and then putting that money in our hand, and we working hard for it, and that's just what it is. I just great to see that you guys are able to put something together like this
and create something.
You know, I know last year you had some great DJs there. Brought back some old school scratch competition.
We're gonna have all that again.
That was just
we're gonna have all
amazing.
that and more. Wait until you see all the surprises, everything we got coming.
I've been to a handful of competitions.
Yes.
I feel like when that DJ came out, there was so much phones out of people's hands.
That's right.
Listen, hold on. Let me tell you something, man. I want to make sure everybody hears this right now. It's $500 on that line. Alright, $500 you're gonna win if you take first place, and not just in one category. I'm talking about in all categories. That's how we doing it. We dropping it, man. Listen, man, it's $500 if you got what it takes, and if you think you're ready to take it. It's $500 on the line for you to come and get it.
Well, let's go over the categories.
Let's stop playing now, all right?
Well, we have the categories that we got now is gonna be we have the traditional, which we didn't have that, you know, we want to bring the traditional in because that's a traditional haircut that everybody, likes to do now. It's popping right now. It's going to be from, from the pompadour to the pushback to the comb over to the hard part. That's our traditional. There's no really strict rules about it. As long as it's a gentleman's cut, you want to dress the part, you want to dress your model the part, you can do so. You know what I mean? We want everybody to come out for that. We have the freestyle haircut, which is
always popular.
Which is always popular. People
than the freestyle. So you see, sometimes it's on it's different now. You know what I mean? But we just want to see everybody there. You know what I mean?
So, yo, why y'all put me in front of this guy?
Come on, because I'm hyped. I get you hyped. Come on now.
Everybody just do that awesome picture.
So once again, you're watching the ScissorSalute Show. This is a live program
it's
for barbers,
showtime.
hairstylists, and makeup artists to come down here and showcase their skills. Right now, live in the studio, we have AA Straight Razors and the Lineup Inc. talking about the Concrete Jungle Hair Battle that's going to be taking place September 23rd in Brooklyn,
New York City.
A&A Straight Razors.
A&A Straight Razors, bringing it in.
Two companies coming together to bring a creation.
So hold up, I got told it was AA Straight Razors, AA Straight Razors. What do you?
Whatever you want to say, AA, AA, 2 A's,
MCO.
Whatever flows, whatever you feel comfortable with. It's always
I'm gonna say AA. That's what I always thought about.
That's right, AA, AA, whatever.
You guys came down, it was AA.
Remember that for Cedric's Barber Battles? You already know. Come on now. Don't make me start dropping gems on y'all and start letting y'all know all the things. The lineup got over 30 showcases in New York City already underneath our belt. Like, don't make me start putting it out there.
Put it out.
I will, because honestly, you know what? I be feeling like a little under-recognized lately. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what, man? When it comes to New York City, I kind of feel like there ain't really nobody been stepping up out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's always for themselves and always thinking about themselves. These celebrity barbers, or supposed to say these followers.
I agree with you.
You know what I mean?
Just like Dale said, though.
We here, this whole group right here came together to create something for everyone.
But
we're not thinking about ourselves. We're not thinking about ourselves. We're not pointing the finger at one another. No, we're doing this for everyone.
It's not A&A and lineup linking. It's Heist and Al being cool with Ness. Heist Al being cool with Dio and 3. And Luch, and it's not just let's make these two entities come together. We have personal relationships with everybody since day one.
This is a team thing that we have.
That's right, we're working hard.
The showcase.
Crazy.
I believe the showcase that you guys had was that 2 years ago at the shop, at your barber shop. You guys had a little somewhat competition.
We had a barber battle and a showcase. The barber soul.
Oh, the competition.
Yeah, that was a
competition. Yeah, that was with Hernan, Heavy Hitters.
Yeah, Hernan from Heavy Hitters. Yeah. Even something like that is just New York City needs it. New York.
That's what we trying
I've always talked about New York and how hard it is, because I feel like if we had another professional team, we could have a professional team called the New York Haters. Simply because there's really no support. I mean, we're in the shop. How many, you guys actually have showcases for MCs, which I love. Because how many MCs that we cut and they just like, they get no support. They get no support. No MCs get support. Or someone else in something else. Like, I don't know if you guys are into drag racing or whatever, but we have customers that are into drag racing. These guys have to go to Maryland and all these other states to drag race.
Well, that's what it was with us.
Racetrack out here. But the point to what I'm saying is New York is just so hard because there's really no support. It doesn't really support. And you know, I understand what you were saying. Like, if you're gonna take that ride out there to, you know, 3 hours down there.
How we say New York, Carajo land.
Yeah.
You going to Carajo land, or you coming? You staying here in New York City?
You know what I mean? You come to the concrete jungle with us.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean? Honestly.
And listen, man,
really
what we're creating is an experience. It's gonna be dope. We interfuse
Yes.
everything. You know, we came together. We're working hard behind the scenes. You know what I mean? And we're gonna make
And
this
if you
event
want us to
great.
come to your
This
shop-
is an epic event. This is not
Yes.
just an event. This is not just a battle. This is an epic, and it's gonna be a classic. You know what I mean? It's something that's gonna keep going on, and it's gonna be remembered.
It's true. If you want us to come to your shop, let them know, man. If you want us to come to your shop, DM us, man, because we're ready to hit the road. We got tour dates planned. We're going from tour dates. We got boroughs we hitting. We're even gonna go hit the tri-state with this. You know what, man? I want to see this poster in every barbershop. I want to see every barbershop and every barber. Let them know, man, the Concrete Jungle Hair Battle. It's on and popping September 23rd. If you really want us to stop by your shop, and I'm not joking around with this, I'm being real serious, please DM us at the Line Up Inc. DM us at AA Straight Razors. Please DM us, any one of us, even me, Showtime C. You want to DM me? DM me. You want to
Google
DM
us,
Lucho?
you'll find us.
DM Lucho. Please, by all means, just pretty much DM us, because we really need everybody. I'm going to give you the drop again.
He was so sincere with it.
Because I'm being honest, you know, I'm going to be me.
Let us know about the DM.
Listen, I'm going to be me. I'm going to be myself, you know what I mean? I'm going to be honest with y'all. Listen, I just want everybody, if you really want us to stop at your shop, which we're doing tour dates, we're going from borough to borough. We're going to be stopping everybody's shop. If you want us to stop at your shop, please DM the Line Up Inc. or DM AA Straight Razors. I'm being real sincere with y'all. I'm looking forward to stopping, meeting everybody along the way. All of us, not just me, us, we as a team, the Concrete Jungle Hair Battle. We are here to come by your shop, show you love, represent, and just come on, man. It's a crowd. It's something that we're doing for all of us.
So whoever can win tickets here on Scissor Salute.
Yo, Seth Fro.
Y'all just let us know and we'll pull up to the shop and you can get tickets from us directly.
Yo, Seth Fro, you think we get that video up?
Or they could go to our shops.
No. All right, so hold up.
I know we got a video, but we would love to put the video up to close it out.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
We got a little bit of time right there. But individually, I don't know if you guys want to let us know your IG handles. You could do so. I don't know, Defining Styles. Is defining _ styles or Defining Styles?
No, just
Defining Styles. And we have CBS plus
underscore styles with a Z.
CBS.
2 underscores. Sorry, that was my old one.
Yeah, they got over him. You know what, man? Nah. Make sure you follow my boy CBS Styles. You know what I mean? Because, yo, they went and they hacked my homie.
CBS plus.
You know what I mean? They did my homie dirty. You know what I mean?
Underscore.
You know you hacked
Styles.
them. I know I
With a
see
Z.
you. Nah.
Okay. And then Brooklyn Master Barber. That's it. Brooklyn Master Barber Barbershop.
No, Brooklyn Master Barbershop.
Brooklyn Master Barbershop. You got the mic on, so.
360 FCF.
We're both AA Straight Razors.
AA Straight Razors.
Nice and simple. No underscores, no.
Yeah, that gives me some little
AA Straight Razors, yeah.
And last but not least,
And you already know, listen, man, you make sure you follow me at the Line Up Inc. first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? That's where you make sure you follow me at the Line Up Inc. But other than that, you make sure you follow me and pay attention to all my little story modes and all the things I be doing at Showtime CEE. It's Showtime, baby! You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen, I'm not the president. You know what I mean? I'm not a follower. I'm just a leader. That's what I could tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's all I could tell y'all. You know what I mean? The Line Up Inc. We here.
We have Joe showcasing and Snow ready for his interview. All right. So, guys, one more time. Let us know. Go over the flyer. Give us a date. Give us an address. Give us
hit them with it, Heist. Hit them with it, Heist.
Information on where they can compete. Vendors that are interested in vending,
of course,
competing,
you know, sponsors. You want to still
so this is Scissor Salute's like our second home. We're gonna be back to talk in more detail of the event. We just wanted to pop up today and let the viewers know that we're dropping off tickets for giveaway.
Okay.
So at a later date before the show, we're gonna come back and chop it up with y'all again. But yeah, A&A Straight Razors in the lineup collaborated to create an event called the Concrete Jungle Hair Battle, September 23rd in Brooklyn. Hosted by ScissorSalute.
Doors open at 12. Event kicks off at 1.
It's called the Mona Lisa Warehouse, 23 Meadow Street. And you can hit us on IG, either one of us, the lineup, or A&A Straight Razors, or go to the website, concretejunglehairbattle.com.
That's right. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you check it out. ConcreteJungleHairBattle.com. That's where you can sign up for everything. All right, guys?
That's right, man. We got all the giveaways, prize bags by all the sponsors. We giving away first
Yo,
prize.
as a matter of fact, yo, give a quick shout out. All the prize bags. Yo, and let them know. Yo, no, hold on. Yo, you know what? I'm real hyped about this. Yo, we're giving out belts. Not only am I giving out $500, but we're giving out belts to all first places.
Official belts.
You're gonna get an official belt.
Boxing.
Yup, sponsored by who?
Title Boxing.
Title Boxing.
Official
Yo, that's
heavyweight
right.
leather belt.
You just heard that. They just made that announcement here
That's right.
on the show.
You heard that. We got belts we're giving out. We're giving out belts. How you gonna feel on top of New York City with that belt on you? If you're ready to claim that belt and you're ready to claim them $500 for you, we don't got trophies for you. Forget a trophy. How you gonna look when you got that belt around you?
Just think about going to the club with that belt around you.
You know what I mean? You let them know.
You're the
You're the king of New York.
You go there with
You're
the
the
belt
king
you
of
just
New York.
won.
That's who you is.
That's
You're the
what
king
you
of
do
New
walking
York.
into VIP. I just won this belt. I'm getting in. So without further ado, the video that you guys wanted to play, we're gonna put that video on right now, and we're gonna bring Snow over here to get interviewed. So we're gonna put the video on one more time. We'd like to congratulate AA Straight Razors, the Lineup Inc. for bringing New York City together.
Yes. Thank you. Always salute to y'all. You know what I mean? Always for having us, giving us some time. We appreciate just being here with y'all.
Come out. You want to have fun, whether you're a barber or not. Let's go.
Whether you're a barber or not.
Only cultural battle in New York. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Only cultural battle.
Yo, tell them we got a tattoo artist too.
All right, so just
tell
go
them
to
we
the
got a
haircut
tattoo
then.
artist. Okay, we're gonna tell them right now. I want to let them know. I want to drop everything on them right now. You know, $500. Listen, $500 is on the line. You got a title belt.
Bring the microphones over there.
We're good. Yeah, we off.
Yeah.
All right, we got that. Yeah, all right. All right, there you go.
We off?
Yeah, we off.
I can't stand you.
Yo. Oh, definitely. Yeah, you got this way, that way. No, this way is better than that way.
That's mine.
I don't know who sold that. Who sold that? Hey, you can leave me with that mic. Leave me with that mic.
How you doing, man?
All right. No doubt. Thank you.
How you doing?
I got number 3.
Right here.
We're gonna have to kick this off the top of the head. We're gonna have a chance to talk. So.
Okay.
Just add some generic stuff and then just work it from there.
Copy.
Okay. That was a lot of energy right there. Sorry about that. A lot of chairs over here too. Just slide over a little. Doctor says I need a bacchiotomy. Welcome back to the ScissorSalute Show. You're watching a live program designed for barbers, hairstylists, and makeup artists. We are here to unify the profession, and we use the ScissorSalute Show as an outlet to actually make that happen every Monday night from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We give the opportunity for visual artists to come down here, showcase their skills, and we also conduct interviews with them. So in the beginning of the show, we had Snow the Barber come down here and showcase. Snow the Barber is from Prestige Hair Studio located in Floral Park, New York. How did it feel up there on stage?
On stage? It was good. It was comfortable. It was comfortable.
And didn't you notice that we was talking about the Photoshop and the hair enhancements,
right?
And there you were doing a hair enhancement on your model. How important is it for you to know the new techniques that are available in our profession?
I feel like knowing the new techniques, it keeps you up to date. So now when you get faced with a client who's used to that, or maybe he's coming from another barbershop that does that, you want to be able to service them. You want to make your shop a one-stop, you know what I'm saying? One-stop shop.
Definitely.
So by keeping up with enhancements, hair fibers, airbrush systems, and stuff like that, new methods and services that you can offer in your barbershop, you make it hard for someone to want to leave that barbershop because there's always something to try. There's always something that maybe they was doing in the past that they want to continue to do in your shop. So as long as you keep up to date and fresh, you should be good as a barber all around.
We didn't get a chance to go over anything with the interview, so for the viewers that are watching, how long have you been doing hair and what got you started?
Pretty much I've been cutting hair, I'd say this is going into year 6 now. I started my freshman year of college. I went to SUNY Albany, And pretty much I got my start when I was younger. My stepfather used to like just give me baldies, man, and send me to school, and I wouldn't have a lineup. So I got like the clippers were at home, but we didn't have a lineup clipper, and so I'll be asking questions every time I went to the barber shop or something like that. And when I got to school, my stepfather gave me a set of clippers because they was just laying around in the house. So it was just something we were familiar with, me, my brother, and my stepfather. And I just took those tools and I used them when I was in college. From there, I just kept coming back year after year with more tools. All the money that I was making, I was investing back into the craft, and I was getting more tools, asking more questions, and trying to grow. But I never got a chance to go to a barber school.
So now, here's the thing. What happened with college?
What happened with college? Oh, I finished.
You finished college?
Yeah, I finished college. I graduated last year.
And,
last spring.
well, salute to that. What degree did you have?
Human biology and fine arts.
Now, do you think you're going to go back to that, or is it, you're cutting hair?
I feel like if I ever get bored, which I probably won't, but I'll probably go back. But right now, my main focus is barbering. I want to take that very seriously. I decided I was going to take it seriously coming into the fall of last year. I said I'm going to give myself 6 months. And after those 6 months, I was like, this isn't half bad. And if you put your energy and your money into it, it gives a better return, and it allowed for me to stay and to keep focusing on it and building, taking classes, and putting my focus into the game.
Well, I do notice, you doing the enhancements. We was talking about it earlier. For those of you that are viewing and frown upon enhancements, frown upon Photoshop, again, you are entitled to your own opinion. It's whatever. Don't sit there and be like, well, Eli said it was okay and all this. No, it's your opinion. One should not be able to decipher what you choose to do to make income and to support your family, as long as it's legal. I advise you that it's legal. So here we have Snow here that is taking a $15 Caesar, maybe $2, well, $15 Caesar, $5 for the beard, $2 for the razor, $22 haircut. Now you're adding the enhancements. What is the upcharge for enhancements in your chair?
In my chair enhancements, I just charge an extra like $10. It's an
extra like $10.
Right.
So here you are saying like it's only 10, but if you do 5 enhancement haircuts, that's an extra a day. Say you do 5 enhancement haircuts, that's an extra $50. And you work, 6 days a week, and you're able to average that out. That's an extra $300 that wouldn't have been sitting in your chair.
That's right.
That wouldn't have been coming out. That's an extra $1,200 a month that you just increased. So there's, it's an extra $12,000.
Right. That makes sense.
For the year. That's money that you're missing out on. It's the little things that are gonna add up and make big things. As you know, as time goes by, you realize time flies by fast. I mean, I felt like we was just complaining about there's no summer, and now here we are in the middle of the summer.
Yeah, it's almost
You know
over.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The first 2 quarters of taxes are done. If you do quarterly taxes, the first 2 quarters are done. Yeah. Football season's almost here. So what I mean by that is time flies, man. And you gotta realize there's gonna be little things that can add up to big things. Now, along with the enhancements, is there anything else that you're looking into that you would like to add into your repertoire?
Definitely looking into actual hair color. So the whole dyeing hair, permanent dyeing, not semi-permanent. That's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking for more female clients. Definitely looking to do more designs, and just I'm keeping my mind open. Maybe even hair units one day.
Okay.
Like male hair units.
I heard that we had man, I wish I remembered his name. He came onto the show. He's the first person to talk about the hair units that, not the first person to talk about it, but the first person to talk about it on the show. He told me the class was something like $800, and he made that back in like his first two hair units.
Yeah.
And the people pay for their own hair.
Right.
So there's many different things that are going on in men's grooming. And we talked about it in the beginning of the show, and it just so happened to be, and we don't plan this now. We don't plan it to be like this. I joke around and say the barbershop gods made it this way. Well, Barbershop got set it up today. Because it seemed like the theme of the show was growth, like Joe said, maximizing your time and just seeing the difference. Prestige Hair Studio.
Right.
Precision Barber Lounge. You couldn't even see the difference of where the profession is going, the direction with the names.
Yep.
I've always got asked why. Oh, Eli, do you want to open up a barbershop? Number one, I just like being a barber. Being an owner is a little bit too much for me. I got my kids that my family I have to take care of and raise. ScissorSalute to any of the owners out there. But if I was to open up a place, I wouldn't open up a barbershop. It'd be a place of business. It'd be a place where you can grow and, take things on and become better. Upsales is big. You don't really have to try to push your products on the customer. You just have to put the product on the customer, let them know how to use it, why they should use it, and why it's good for their hair. And the next thing you know, that $20 haircut just turned into, depending on how much money the owner's giving you for the upsell, you just increased your money. And again, it's little things that will increase your money. It's the difference between making $1,300 for the week and $1,500 for the week. I don't know about you, but $1,500 sounds better than $1,200.
Definitely.
And there's barbers out there man, I make 2 racks a week. All right, well damn, you make 2,000 a week. You cool. Get there. And there's somebody watching the show going, wow, I want to get there. Just stay focused and don't let that sideline talk get to you. Now, Snow, what are some of the things that you do to remain focused in a profession that seems to be growing, but at the same time, a profession that has so much different distractions?
I try my best to focus on myself. I try my best to find out what my weaknesses are, and I try to tackle them on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. I keep that focus on myself, and I focus on exactly what I'm doing, and that's the key for me to stay focused. It's just focusing on all the weak points. My strong points, I put it to the side for a little bit, but when I'm ready to use them or use my talents, I put it all into one, But definitely I tackle my weak points. I pay attention to self.
Now, another question I have for you, you seem, how old are you, 25?
23.
Okay, 23. You seem very mature.
Thanks.
You seem like the cipher that you once had. When I mean by that, the group of people that you had when you were younger. And let's say, for number-wise, you used to hang out with 12 people. It seems like the number is down. The number is down. Your circle's more down, but it's down for a better reason. Because if your cipher is too big, then there's a lot more distractions and you can't remain focused. Now, for someone who is a shorty looking up to you, coming up into the shop, getting a haircut from you, you have that one customer that's always asking questions, just as you ask questions about haircuts. What advice would you give them to be a barber?
I would tell them it's a difference between cutting hair and being an actual barber.
If I had a prize to give to you, I'd give it to you right now. We always say that, but tell us.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that.
I mean, to elaborate a little bit, when I first started, I feel like I was just cutting hair. I feel like I didn't understand the ins and outs. I was trying to teach myself. I was trying to educate myself. I was on YouTube. I was buying DVDs. I was looking up to these older barbers in the game and asking questions, but I was just cutting hair because I didn't understand what it meant to be on my feet all day, or I didn't understand what it meant to have a different level of clientele that's demanding.
Yeah, so it's always great, to have barbers that are focused like yourself on the show, willing to make the sacrifice, because you sacrifice a lot of time, you sacrifice a lot of your social life when it comes to doing stuff like this. We're going to ask LA to bring us up on the stage. We're going to ask everyone up on stage. Gary, please come up on the stage as well. You guys got the flyer, the big flyer, poster.
Right there, mira, pendeja, right there.
All right, so we'd like to thank all the
Right
viewers for watching the ScissorSalute Show, making it happen. Next week will be our 5th year doing this. We'd like to thank everybody who's contributed to it. Thank you. We'd like to thank. I'd like to thank NY Fit Barber, who came in here sporadically, just got up there and co-hosted the show in the beginning. We'd like to wish him the best of luck on his journey. September 29th, he'll be stepping onto the stage, competing in a physique competition for the first time in his life. And we wish him the best of luck to deal with regular civilians. He's going to probably be going to some barbecues and stuff like that, and can't eat the barbecue chicken and no lasagna for him. We'd like to also salute Joe the Barber. His Instagram is Joe_the_boss_1. We'd also like to salute Snow the Barber for coming down. AA Straight Razors. Chris Felder from the BBI Institute of NY, The Lineup Inc. And just a reminder, Sunday, September 23rd, 1 p.m. to 8 p.m., Concrete Jungle Hair Battle hosted by the Success Addict. Make sure you go to The Lineup Inc. on Instagram or AA Straight Razors on Instagram and click the link in their bio or DM them for any questions if you want to attend, event, or compete at this competition. That's going to be going down at the Mona Lisa Warehouse, 23 Meadow Street, Brooklyn, New York, or go to www.concretejunglehairbattle.com. All the information will be up in there. We're going to have more information on this competition that's coming out. So one more time with everybody up in here, when I say scissor, you say salute. There's enough of us up in here. Scissor! Salute! You heard it, the deep voice right here. So tears are coming out. If you like house music, go to StrongIsland.tv. Check out my house show. It's going to be coming up next, so go to StrongIsland.tv.com because I'm going to be playing music and stuff. This is StrongIsland.tv, the quickest growing Facebook channel. Point blank. ScissorSalute once again. Thank you so much for watching the show. Yeah. I guess everyone stay up there. We're going to take some pictures.